done, and we were just, always used to discuss cinema about him. And all his words, was very coming to my mind. Since he also hailed from North India, I am also from North India. We used to always discuss, all these. So it's just 15 days back I had met him, and it's so shocking to hear about it. And so all my flashes, as I know him as a filmmaker, come to your mind. He was one of the few filmmaker come actor among Raj Kapoor and Manoj Kumar, who were not just good actors but were good directors as well. Satish Kaushik was a very good director. Almost 13 films he had directed, which is very landmark. From a Roop Ki Rani Choro Ka Raja to Tere Naam to his last film, which Kagaz, which was a very, very different film. And in the industry, he was always perceived to be a maverick. He had launched several actors like Atabbu, he had launched Sanjay Kapoor, Tushar Kapoor, all these actors were launched by Satish Kaushik. So Satish Kaushik had a very good understanding of cinema because he had studied cinema. That was the thing which set him apart. And always used to tell Satish, because you have come here after studying, पढ़ लिख के आप फिल्मों में आए हो. He had
And he was from the National School of Drama. I mean, so he knew theatre, he knew drama. He was a Delhi boy, he was a North Indian boy who'd done so well right from the 1980s. And his comic timing, everyone says, was spectacular.
Yes, Gaurav, he was not just from National School of Drama, he was from Film and Television Institute of India as well. I mean, he had a double qualified person, and his first film as a dialogue writer, Jaane Bhi Taiyar Ho, is the most iconic film. He wrote the dialogues of that film and he acted also in that. His first film as an actor was Masoom and then Wo Saath Din and all. And that's all. That's how the journey started. I mean, these are the iconic films of the 80s we have seen as a child. And then as an actor, almost more than 100 films in various roles. And his most iconic, Mr. India's Calendar, to Sajan Chire Sasural's role, the South Indian character, which got him a Filmfare Award. So, and his last film only I watched 1 month back, Chhatri Wali, it's a very important role. It was a film about sex education, and at this stage he played the role of, that film was very different, very like today's film, Chhatri Wali did last project.
Stay with me for a moment. I have filmmaker Ashok Pandit also joining me on the broadcast. Ashok Pandit, this was so sudden, barely 67, and what goes through your mind just now, sir?
Gaurav, we don't know how to react because we were good friends. He's a master on theatre, master in cinema, master in television, a great guy, a great soul, and a dear friend. I had great experiences with him because we did a film together called The Last Show with Anupam Kher and Satish both together. We don't have words to talk about him because it's too shocking. It's too sudden. He was here in Mumbai celebrating Holi day for yesterday. Then he was celebrating his Holi yesterday in Delhi. And regular touch with each other, a man full of life, a man full of ideas, a man always ready to say, start sound, action, cut, in front of the camera, ready to act, full of life. And a great experience in his life, a great creative person, always at his best, Gaurav. That this man going away like this, late night getting calls that he's no more. First of all, we thought that it's somebody's playing a prank.
Yeah.
But then when we came to know that it's real, we can't believe we are pinching ourselves here, Gaurav. We don't know how to react to this situation. It's really a great loss to all of us, to the entire industry, whether it's theatre industry, television industry, and also film industry. A great director, a great maker, a great thinker, and writer. Look at his Kagaz too, and the film which we did together. He was brilliant, and it's a great loss to his family, his little daughter, his wife, his brothers. It's too shocking. It's really too shocking. We don't know how to react to it. We really don't know. We've lost a dear friend of the industry.
And
We've lost
in fact, that's what I was about to ask you. You, Anupam Kher, Satish Kaushik, all of you were personal friends. So this is personal for you. It's not just losing a colleague. It's losing a personal friend.
Somebody in the family. You're right. We lost somebody in the family. You know, we have lost somebody in the family. We have lost somebody, a brother. We've lost a dear friend, a brother. We don't know how to address him, because he was part of our life. He was a part of us. He was part and parcel of us. The friendship between Anupam and Satish is well known. It's a great loss to Anupam also, because Anupam, they used to, because I saw Anupam and Satish on our sets together, when both of them were together in our film.
Yeah.
That 2 months of, together in front of the camera, both of them, their friendship to each other. So this guy this man is a great loss to us, because he's no more. We don't know how to continue without him. His presence, his laughter, Gaurav, his calls, and then pulling a leg, the way he used to make fun, the way he used to enjoy his life.
And that perhaps calendar of Mr. India is something that everyone would remember. That movie, growing up years, and his comic timing was so perfect. But this is so much in stark contrast to that perfect comic timing, sir.
Absolutely, Gaurav. See, he was brilliant in all genres, whether it is comedy, whether it is serious, whether it is slapstick, anything. And he did it. And he did it successfully. And then he took over the director's chair, made Tere Naam, which was a big blockbuster hit, and all his films, Bonnie Kapoor, and you know what biggest thing with this person was that he was always alert for 24 hours. Always. He never looked, that okay, fine, I'm resting, I want to rest. His mind was alert for 24 hours. You just wake him up and he used to narrate your story. If you see his videos with his daughter on Instagram, it is by itself a series, He was a great thinker. And he used to identify with the common man. He used to identify with the issues around him. A well-read person. He knew what theatre was. He knew what cinema was. He knew what television was all about. It's a great
Give
writer
me a moment,
also.
my colleague Amit also with me. Amit, do we have some details? What happened? Have we been able to speak to family and friends to know what happened? Amit, can you hear me?
Hi, Gaurav. Yeah.
Hi. Any information on what actually happened?
So Gaurav, actually this happened in Delhi, and he was there yesterday when the Mumbai Holi was happening. He was last. In fact, the visuals you see, it's from the Holi party of Shabana Azmi, where he last was seen in Mumbai, and after that he was in Delhi. So all this happened in Delhi, where his extended family lives. So we're trying to speak with his family since morning. But his film family is so huge, and like Mr. Pandit, Anupam Kher, Anil Kapoor, all these were actually his family along with his wife and daughter. So we're trying to get the first-hand reaction to this family in Mumbai as well as in Delhi. But right now, it's his colleagues, it's his friends and family from the industry who have come together. And since the time this happened last night, everybody is taking social media and expressing their reactions, and everybody's so shocked too. Like even whoever we are calling is extremely shocked and disturbed with this news. We're following the story, and as the day begins, we'll get you the first reaction.
We express our condolences, Ashok Pandit and Amit Tyagi, for joining me here. Many thanks. And we are back to our top story of the day, Nikhil, and our top story of the day is the India-Australia, the fourth test at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Gujarat. All eyes on it. Not just because it's great cricket, but it's also great diplomacy with the two prime ministers there to watch day one of that match, Nikhil.
Exactly, Gaurav. Plenty planned. I believe the Australian Prime Minister was in Ahmedabad. In fact, I was there a couple of days ago. There were lots of security, SPG personnel I could see throughout the city. Yesterday, I believe he visited the Sabarmati Ashram. We can see some visuals of that as well. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Ahmedabad late last night, and then of course now it will all be over to cricket. It is, after all, the grand finale of the Border Gavaskar Trophy. We heard from one half of that Border Gavaskar Trophy a short while ago. That was Sunny Gavaskar, and our endeavor was to have both Border and Gavaskar together, but unfortunately technology is something that we're still trying to figure out in terms of, everything being perfect. But it's so lovely to see Alan